Hey guys, it's Penelope in London, and currently we have the Sun in opposition with Pluto right now, and this will last a couple of days because the Sun moves. It moves 1 degree a day. And also, if you do want more updates, do subscribe to my channel because I'm putting out regular videos on what's going on. Currently, the Sun, we can see, I'll just get my pointer here so you can see it clearly if you're not familiar with astrology. You got the Sun, 25 degrees of Cancer, opposition Pluto in Capricorn. And on top of that, we've also got the Sun is trining to Neptune. So the Sun is trine to Neptune up here. You can see that's 20, just moving out of trine, but it's still in aspect, trining to the Sun. So if we look at that one first, the Sun, so the Sun is always to do with our vitality. It's like, yeah, you know, who we are. And Neptune is about our faith, and it's about the unseen. It's the numinous, it's the unknown. It's beyond the five senses. It's our dream time. It's our sleep as well, our dream space. And also Neptune is the great dissolver. And currently that's retrograde until the end of the year, you can see here. And the Sun is shining a light on things. So there is a potential for, you know, over idolizing things with this trine, and to the point of being deceived or deception, because we have the dissolver of illusions up here, trining. And the Sun is where it's our imagination also, and our own spirituality. And also we've got with Neptune, it's psychic. It's some of us may be feeling peaceful. It depends what it's doing in your own chart. I mean, I know, you know, I can run you by what it's doing in my chart in a moment, but the Sun opposition to Pluto, which is here, I would also say actually, which is really important, the Moon is currently in Scorpio for the next 2.5 days. I'll just show you this if we take it forward. Let's go by days. So there's you see the Moon up here in Scorpio. So if we go 1 day, and then if we go, let's go by hours, and you can see that it will be there. It will move into Sagittarius on the 19th of July. So, you know, we got a good 48 hours with that there, just about. And then if I go back I'm just going to take this back so you can see all of the planets moving. We've currently got the Moon at, what degree is it? It's 4, I think. 4. There you go. So looking at this now, if we basically also then take that Sun opposing Pluto, you know, this is really can be a tough one. And the Sun, because it indicates crisis, and Pluto is plutonic, it sort of transforms things, and sometimes in that transformation it can cause crisis for us. It can be an inner crisis, it can be, because it's a Sun, it can be to do with a relationship or an event. There's many events going on in the world which are really confusing to us right now, as we get updates in the news, and there's lots of stuff going on with the weather and different, you know, heat waves, and also, you know, temperatures that have never been reached before, and floods in different countries and such like, and, you know, downpours of rain. So this can also be destructive for us if we have addiction, and, you know, or if we're going to be stubborn as well. So we have to not be so, we want to sort of move away from our ego orientation with this going on. This is the great thing about astrology. The more we look at it, we can become conscious, and we can begin to deal with our own egotistical ideas and our idealism, and begin to guide ourselves better. So this is one way we can use astrology, is by knowing ourselves. So this can also be to do with manipulation. It can be to do with domination. It can be to do with spying as well, and jealousy with this placement up here. And also events, it can be to do, you know, with breakdowns of some sort, you know, not personal breakdowns, but breakdowns of, you know, and destructive as well. And it is to do with natural disasters. So it's quite interesting when we see what's playing out in the world and you look at astrology as well. So if we feel like things are getting out of control, we may need to just draw back a little bit instead of getting overly involved, because with Pluto, we've also got the involvement of Mars. And Pluto is also rules Scorpio. So we've got the moon there, and we can see that the moon currently is squaring to Saturn, which is restriction. And this is our emotions. So we would integrate this whole chart. And then we've got also, let's see what else is going on this chart. So we've got Saturn is sextile to Chiron. So Saturn up here, sorry, is sextile to Chiron. So this is restriction. This is our wounding that we're trying to integrate. And then the moon is currently trining. So if we look at the moon, it's trining Saturn as well. So no, it's trining Jupiter, sorry, trine to Jupiter. And Mercury is square Chiron. So look at this. We've got Mercury here, which is in a square to Chiron. So the communication, and then it's also in the sign of Cancer. So we can be feeling very sensitive right now and just want to withdraw from the world and be at home with our families or loved ones, even the families that we've chosen as adults. And then we've got Saturn is square to Uranus the whole year, which is to do with restriction and also to do with, you know, Uranus is to do with breaking free of limitations. So Saturn is restriction and structure, which is really important to know. And Uranus is about revolution, and it's the ruler, it rules Aquarius, which is our hopes and dreams. So with this going on, you know, there can be this global feeling that we want to break free from the old, and that we've got rules and traditions that we've outgrown, but we're still sort of fighting with that. And we're working with, you know, with authority, all of us, you know, it's even the governments, between governments, the authority that's going on can feel very, and the traditions as well, it's outworn. We're running on an outworn system, but it's going to take a year to resolve this outwornness and to sort of break free of limitations. So we need to be gentle with ourselves as we work this through. This sun will be here for a few days. So if I go days ahead and I go 1, 2, you've got 27 degrees, it's still in orb, and then it will weaken in orb as it moves off to 30. It will move into Leo. So hopefully the sun in Leo will bring us some joy. We'll have to see how that works out for us. And then we'll have a full moon coming up on the 24th, which I won't make a video today about that, but on the 24th, we'll have a full moon in the sign of, it will be, actually, is it the 24th of July? Let me see here, days. Let's take this back. Not a full moon, it will be a full moon. I will have to look at the days. So 21st. So the moon will be in Cancer and it's opposite here. So what we would be looking for is a full moon will be when the moon is opposing. So see the moon up here? That's what we're working on. So let's see days. We go 1, that's 17 degrees, and we've got 0 here, because actually it's in the full moon will be 1 degrees of Aquarius. So let's just go hours, and we're going to go here. We got the moon. There you go, 26. And it will be 1 degree. 29 will be 1. So that at that point, it will be a full moon for us. And that actually it's in between. You see here, it's falling right in the middle of Pluto and Saturn. What's coming up next for us? Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Just a quick update on that sun opposition to Pluto. So watch yourselves out there, and, you know, to try not to overreact and stay away from troublesome things. Okay, catch you later. Thanks for watching.